What is up, BBL crew? This is your boy, Perfect Blue, here with week 1 of season 3 of the Banless Battlers League, where your San Diego State Azelfs will be taking on Ben, aka NightSpear, coach of the Austin Swoobats. So, Ben's a really strong battler, in my opinion. Definitely a challenge to play someone as good as him, I feel. And he has a really scary team as well. So he has the Mega Alakazam, Archeops, Miltank, Drapion, Rotom Wash, Zygarde 100%, Woobat, Magearna, Golurk, Tangrowth, Swadloon, and Probopass. So, if you guys didn't see our draft analysis, which I really recommend checking out just to see what our team is, I guess, the Uber I selected, instead of going for two maybe not as good Ubers, I decided to just go after the one being Mega Gengar. And week 1, we're immediately paired up against Megazam, Magearna, Drapion. Yeah, that's a big yikes, and not the best matchup for Mega Gengar, which is pretty unfortunate, but we'll try our best to, I guess, do what we can. So, other than the Mega Gengar counter team, one thing I noticed about Ben's team is that Manaphy completely destroys it. Like, honestly, the things that he has that outspeed it will be the Mega Alakazam, Archeops, and Miltank. Miltank technically speed ties it, and if he is max speed Miltank, then I mean, I guess that's a thing. So, Manaphy, really scary matchup. Surf, Ice Beam, Energy Ball kind of does the trick. Energy Ball obviously for the Rotom Wash, and I guess you don't need Ice Beam for Tangrowth, but like, for the Zygarde especially, I just want to be able to bop that thing. So that'll be our the first mon on the team. It'll be Blue Balls, the Manaphy, with leftovers. Tail Glow, Ice Beam, Surf, Energy Ball. We're just going max special attack, max speed, and reason for that actually was I didn't really want to take any chances with speed creeping, I guess, certain mons, so I just went max speed just to be a bit simple. Zygarde, before it turns into Papa Zygarde, is 95 speed, so I will have to run a lot of speed regardless if I want to be able to outspeed that. So I just went after max speed. It also prevents Archeops from being adamant. If he's not a Scarfer, then I will be able to outspeed it, so that is also going to be really nice as well. So yeah, that will be the Manaphy for this game. Second one here will be King Boo, the Mega Gengar. We have Sludge Wave, Shadow Ball, Icy Wind, Taunt. Taunt's really nice. For Zygarde, if he was Yache Berry, it would be kind of annoying, I guess. Or, not specifically Zygarde, but Taunt's just nice in general, just to prevent, I guess, rocks. It can prevent a RVD fog, and that's really the main thing I really want to stop with it, though, is a Setup Magearna. Setup Magearna can be a very scary set to prep for, so I just need to be careful just in case he is a Setup Magearna. Although, with Manaphy and Mega Gengar, I do expect a more bulky special defensive set. Like AV Magearna is very, very annoying to break just because of how the defensive typing is really nice, as well as its stats. So yeah, that's what I go with the Mega Gengar. Ice Wind is really nice just because if Zygarde wants to Dragon Dance on me and is Yache Berry, he will not be able to outspeed. Obviously can't E-speed me, so those kinds of things. Next mon we have will be Olaf, the Abomasnow, with the Life Orb. We have Ice Shard, Earthquake, Giga Drain, Focus Blast. A lot of bulk on this thing, a lot of attack, a bit of special attack. Main thing for this is it does take a Zygarde hit, so that is really nice. Ice Shard's obviously pretty cool. to be able to potentially pick off the Zygarde, and just other things like as well. Earthquake, Giga Drain, so Earthquake, like, Magearna is very annoying. I want to be able to hit that. Giga Drain for the Rotom Wash and things like that. And then Focus Blast, I believe for... What was Focus Blast exactly for? Miltank, that was... Like, Miltank sat in front of me indefinitely. Hindsight, probably shouldn't have brought Focus Blast, but alas, that is what the bring is here. So yeah, that's kind of the Abomasnow here. Yeah, it's a nice Zygarde 100 quote-unquote check, because Zygarde is just a very fun mon to be up against. Next mon we have will be Hydronoid, our Hydreigon. We have the Life Orb with Defog, Roost, Fire Blast, Dark Pulse. So, Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, it does hit a lot of his team. I really like that. About it. Doesn't hit Drapion too hard, which is kind of funny, but as long as I just chip that down, that can be really nice for our Mega Gengar. Defog, I really wanted Defog just to be able to keep rocks off the field, just because rocks are so annoying for my Abomasnow and it being able to switch into the Zygarde potentially. So I really wanted to have the ability to defog. While, like, he has the Tangrowth plus Rotom Wash, which, like, Tangrowth I didn't really expect, because although it is an okay Manaphy check, Mega Gengar, if it traps it, it is dead. Yeah, it's just dead. So, didn't really expect the Tangrowth, but in the case it did come, like, if he were to, you know, get up rocks, just switch between those mons, and I guess Magearna, that could be really annoying for my team. So, yeah, next mon we have will be Infernape, Calgary with a Choice Scarf, Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Close Combat, Shadow Claw. I really wanted ice coverage on it, but I figured it just wasn't the best situation for me, or like the best move for me to have. I really wanted Shadow Claw just because if that was like a Mega Alakazam clicking Acid Armor or something, I wanted to be able to have a way to sort of work around that a little bit, just because U-Turn is not doing that much, and Flare Blitz, like, slowly gets me down, so I kind of wanted that option there. And last one we have is Rocker, our Alolan Dugtrio, which you'll have to see the set to find out, because I think Dougie can put in a lot of potential work. Ground is a really nice typing for being able to beat the Drapion and Magearna, which can really help out my Mega Gengar. A Mega Alakazam is very aids to switch into. Everything gets 2-shot. I have no counterplay. Mega Alakazam is busted, etc., etc. Well, I guess, like, Spadef Diancie, but, like, I didn't really feel that was the play here. So, yeah, looking at the 6 he brought Drapion, Magearna, Mega Alakazam, Zygarde 100%, Rotom Wash, and Golurk. So, looking at this, immediately I recognize, okay, Golurk has to be his rocker here. Reason I say that is just like, well, it's first of all, it's his only rocker. Second of all, I figure he would want rocks. He didn't bring Miltank or Archeops, which are his 2 other potential rockers, so I wanted to be able to kind of predict that that would be the lead. If he was a Sash lead, got rocks up, then that could be pretty annoying. Although I do have the Defog Hydreigon, but that could lose me a bit of momentum. So, lead here. What's really nice about my team is between Infernape and Hydreigon, those are 2 Scarfers, potential Scarfers, where they can realistically be Scarf many games, and yeah, I'm going to be leading with Hydreigon here. I felt it was the best matchup against the Golurk. Oh, if he is Sash, I could flinch him, you know, prevent the rocks that way. That could be pretty dope. So, yeah, let's get right into the battle. So, as you can see, I'm going to lead Hydreigon, as he does lead the Golurk, so that is going to be best scenario for me, just because I do get a free Dark Pulse off. If he wants to go into Magearna, I can see if he is going to be the AV set or the more offensive Magearna, just so that I'd have that information in the situation where if I'm in with Mega Gengar, I need to know if I need to taunt it or anything like that. So if he wants to go into Drapion, he could do that as well, but then again, that is another Mega Gengar switching, so he will have to be careful of that. So just a note before, because I kind of forgot about this, but like, I hooked Ben up. I was like, okay, just let me gen a team and we can battle. So couldn't find my micro SD reader 1.5 hours later, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have Aaron gen for me because Aaron's GOAT. So, you know, Aaron gens me my team. We get into the Wi-Fi battle. At first, he forgets a Z move on Amon. So, you know, have to go back and restart that. And, yeah, he initially forgets that, so had to restart that. But then another thing is, what I didn't notice about Ben is also on my PGB team for the BBL, which, if you don't know what PGP is, it's basically a Wi-Fi league, like draft league war, and yeah, so you all have like your own drafts and go against other leagues and that such. And Ben does not have a Mega on his team. I never noticed that. So, you know, basically he doesn't have capabilities to run Mega Alakazam. So, yeah, that's just something to know. And good thing we noticed this early, because as you're going to see here, I'm just going to click Dark Pulse, and we're just going to kill the Golurk, so no rocks for him. It does show the Life Orb, though, so he goes into Alakazam, and this is when he notices that he does not have Mega capabilities, so he probably will want that. Anyways, let's get on to the game. Yeah, Mega Alakazam's in, now I pick a Pokemon. So, you know, I didn't really want to lose my Alolan Dugtrio just because it was able to put in pressure against the Drapion and Magearna, but as long as, like, Rotom Wash was there, I just didn't see a reason for it. It was my Stealth Rocker this game. Rocks would have been really nice, but, yeah, we're just gonna sack Alolan Dougie, so he's gonna Mega Evolve, you know, get the Tinkling here. Dazzling does 37, and then click Psychic, yeah, Alolan Dougie gone. Infernape's in. The way I bring it in, like, there was nothing I could have gone into that, like, Mega Alakazam could just one tap or two tap, like, nothing else was beating it, so I had to, like, threaten him out this way. He's going to click Protect, so that is pretty good information, because he does know that Scarf, obviously. Well, the way I brought it in, I was going to be Scarf. So, U-turn does a lot of damage there. Tangling Hair, you know, that's a thing. I just go into my Abomasnow, as it is my Zygarde check, but at the same time, like, this Mega Alakazam is just very annoying to switch into. And I feel that, like, I can play around the Zygarde a little bit, maybe. I do have things to hit it. As long as, like, Infernape doesn't kill something and he brings it in, that could be very bad for me. And as long as I have health on the Manaphy, that could be nice. So here I'm just going to threaten him out with an Ice Shard, but he is just going to make the safe play into the Rotom Wash. I felt I wanted to make the Giga Drain play, but I just couldn't lose him on to Mega Zam. And I know Hail was up, so he would have eventually been chipped down, but it's like, that's just a lot of Pokemon that I'm just sacking off at that point. And I really just wanted this to be able to take 1,000 arrows if necessary. So, yeah, that's what happens here. I go for the Ice Shard. Just 10. So, here I'm just going to go into Hydreigon, as he does click the Signal Beam, so that is pretty Flames prep, because even if I stayed in with Mega Bombs, regular Abomasnow, he would have gotten the Signal Beam off, so that is pretty cool. Here, I'm just going to Roost, because I can pretty easily just Roost this off. As Magearna comes in, very annoying Mon, but I need to know the spread. I'm just going to Fire Blast. That is AV 100%. So, yeah, it did 39. Life Orb Hydreigon, only 39. I'm just going to bring in Manaphy. You know, I figured he's at -1 special attack, can't hit me that hard. I could set up a Tail Glow. If you wanted to go into Mega Alakazam, that is fine, because I should be able to take a hit. So, yeah, I'm going to Tail Glow as he does go for the Volt Switch, so safe play on his part as he brings out the Mega Alakazam, and I will be able to take the Psychic here, so pretty cool. Ice Surf, kill Mega Alakazam right there. He brings in the Magearna here, so I'm like, okay, I'm a +3 Manaphy, I should, like, destroy this thing. And then I click Surf and it does 41, like, dude, this mon's busted. Real talk. This is why I wanted to pick this one, because, like, oh my gosh, Magearna is just insane. Volt Switch, obviously going to kill from there. He's going to have to switch, however. Here he goes, Drapion. I go in for an Ape. That's the only thing I can go into at this point, so this is looking very bleak. If Zygarde gets set up, it wins. Mega Gengar, like, Magearna is chipped, so that is cool, but I mean, the Drapion is full health. So here he is just going to go into Magearna, kind of sack it off, as I can just bring in Mega Gengar and click Shadow Ball here, and yeah, kill the Magearna. But he gets to go into Drapion, and I cannot switch my Pokemon. Reason being is Pursuit, while it doesn't necessarily kill, I can't really just switch out at the, or I guess I could have switched out into maybe Infernape, but I didn't want to give the Zygarde a free switch-in by any means, just because if he Dragon Danced on me, then I lose the game. Like, even if I had the Abomasnow, like, it was an E-Speed range and, like, everything, so very bad situation. I'm just going to Sludge Wave here, that does 27. He's going to Pursue, that only does 38, but yeah, he shows the Black Sludge here. I'm just going to Icy Wind, because at this point I'm like, okay, I don't do as much as Sludge Wave does, but I can get this into range potentially of my Abomasnow and kill it from there. So here I'm like, yeah, there's a Hurtlemosh. I can't click Earthquake, so, here, I'm just gonna go for that Focus Blast. It's not gonna kill, because this is Fedev Drapion, and, yeah, so, thankfully, Abomasnow lives it, but I'll go down to here, and this Infernape cannot touch the Zygarde. Close combat doesn't do that much. You know, defense drop, 1,000 arrows, GG. Bro. So, it is going to be a 2-0 loss against Ben in week 1 of the BBL. I mean, Mega Gengar didn't have the best matchup, and still figuring out how to use it. It's going to be very exciting. It's a very fun mod to build with, like, real talk, and looking forward to getting to use it a bit more this season. Using Volt Turn into it, I think, is just a really cool concept. The matchup, you know, Drapion Magearna, Mega Alakazam to Revenge, wasn't the best matchup for Mega Gengar, but I mean, if all of those mons are on one team, then, like, that means they're not on another team, so, you know, that's a poggers. Anyways, that's a good game to Ben. Really fun to play him. If you guys did enjoy the video, you know, check out Ben. He doesn't upload too much, but he is going to upload this BBL season, so that is really cool. I'm sorry it wasn't on Wi-Fi, but, like, yeah, we're messy humans. Very messy. So, yeah, have a good rest of your day, and hope you enjoyed the game. Alright, peace.